Have you ever wondered if the jeans that you're wearing were dyed using Japanese indigo? Well, if you didn't pay more than a couple of grand for them, then the answer is probably no. And that's because it's a very expensive process. It is steeped in history, and while I've been here in Japan, I've been treated to an amazing tour and workshop, hence the blue nails. So basically, this plant is a common plant that we grow in the UK, a slightly different version of it. And it's a plant that is an annual in this case, and every year it's sown, it's harvested a few times through the year, and then dried and basically mixed with a few natural ingredients like clay, etc. And then a huge vat is created. Now the smell of this is pretty much like a kind of homemade compost, like tea, or something like comfrey, because basically you've got leaves that are just rotting within some water. And so the smell is pretty pungent, but the whole process is pretty cool. Now, when you take the jeans, you have to actually dye the cotton first and then make the jeans. Whereas if you're dyeing something like a t-shirt, you use these big vats and you get this kind of indigo soup. And the first time you dip it in there, it goes a kind of yellow iodine kind of colour. And then as it oxidizes, when you lift it back out, it starts to develop this blue colour. And then you pop it back in again, and then it kind of deepens into a green. And the third time you dip it, it comes out this amazing indigo blue. The fourth dip just enriches it. So something as deep as this would have been dipped about 4 times. Now, it's a really, really historic process, and there's only a small part of Japan where this process is still undertaken. So the garments that you'll get from there are really, really expensive. Now, I just wanted to share with you a few pictures of the trip that I took there and the process, because it is pretty cool, but it's a process which I think we should be definitely getting people to do more of, because actually I found out there is a plant that you can grow in the UK that you can also dye clothes with.